Hello everyone, welcome to Trade and this short live analysis of the midday. It's about 11:25, sorry, about 11:15. See, as of today, we had this bearish view from the morning. Why? I'm going to put on a couple of CPR levels. See, this is the weekly CPR previous week high. It's pretty clear, right? I'll just go to a higher time frame, like 15 minutes. We see this was the previous week high, this black dotted line, which is there in my CPR indicator. We exactly reversed from that in the morning, and from throughout the morning we had a good amount of call writing. I'd posted this in our groups as well, Telegram and the Cosmo Feed group. I could not post the picture for some reason, technical issue, but I posted everywhere that so far we have registered the resistance zone and reversed from the previous week high, and even the OI is showing resistance on the upside. We'll just look at the open interest. See, though there is the change in OI, what has happened today, though there is some support at 42,500, but a lot of call writing is also increasing. I saw this in the morning increasing from say around 7 or 8, and it has come until 13. If I check this screenshot, it will be more clear. See, in the morning, this was the 42,500 call where we were somewhere below this 5 mark, right? 5 lakh or 50 lakh something, 5 lakh mark, but now it is at 13. So the call rating is significantly increasing. That's why we are seeing this dip, and now there is a fresh entry for sure. Once this previous day high is broken, we could hit the CPR. Our target is this weekly CPR. Now this dotted line is the weekly CPR, this straight orange lines is the daily CPR. So I have a target that we could hit this daily CPR or the weekly CPR. So basically our target on the downside is this level. It's pretty clear over here. This is the kind of the trade that we're sitting in, and there was a very good previous resistance zone also over here, though we had a bullish view today. But see how the market reversed from this resistance zone. Now what is this resistance? This resistance zone marked in the red, even previously we had rejected many times over here, right? So unless this was broken out, there was no possibility of going long today, and beautifully we rejected that and we are slipping, and now looks like some momentum is picking up. This is our target for today, 42,300. Maybe let's just check if there's any EMAs that is pretty close by. Yeah, we've broken 50, 20, everything, and even there's a 200 EMA on 3 minutes over here. So it is a good possible target. A fresh entry could be if we retest this previous day high. Otherwise we could be heading straight away to the CPR target. Let me just check the EMAs once pretty clearly. And whatever I'm showing right now, it is for Bank Nifty. Okay, even on 15 minutes we have come below the 20 EMA. We'll have to see whether it sustains. We are very close to our CPR target, and we have a 200 EMA at 15 minute over here at 240. So a lot of targets over here at about 240. Sorry, 42,325, and between 325 and 240. So let's see if our targets hit. See whether we are going to break the CPR and go further. That I'm not sure. Probably will hit the CPR for sure. Then we'll have to see whether the price is going to be sideways here and we're going to break this, or are we going to get a bounce from the CPR. See, most importantly, apart from the daily CPR, we have the weekly CPR here, the dotted lines, and we have reversed from the previous week high. There's a lot of writings here. Let me just show you on a more clearer chart over here. See, this is the dotted lines, is the weekly R1 and the weekly previous week high. Obviously, right, previous week high was this. From exactly there we have taken resistance. Now there is a possibility we could hit this level of 43,224 is my target. So let's see if it gets achieved. And the same thing was posted in all our groups early in the morning as well. We have rejected, and looks like we could slip until the CPR. In the intraday there was a nice bounce. This was a nice bounce to enter. Whatever I'm showing is the Bank Nifty example. Now if I put daily, see on the 5 minute chart there was a nice bounce to short here. That was a good bounce to short. Now let's see what happens over here. So this is where we have shorted early in the morning. So let's see if target gets achieved. Let me just leave the screen on for some time, and now it's just about a waiting game, right? To wait and see if our targets get achieved or not. And when we check the EMAs, we have broken down from the 20 EMA, but a lot of times what happens on 15 minutes is we go below the 20 EMA and recover. So we'll have to wait and see if that happens, or are we coming down. I have a feeling we'll hit, but if we miss a target by few points, see, as of now we still have about 53 points, right? So we'll just wait and see if there's any kind of a bullish reversal, or if we go above the previous day high, we might think our target is done. See, you just see the difference at 42,500 call from the time we just started this video, right? Live session. I showed you it was at about 13. Now it is at about 16. Heavy call writing is coming in, and put writing is also reducing. It is about 17 now. When we checked early in the morning, it was at about 15, above 15. Right now it is, let me pull this up again. Right now it is at about 17, right? It has come down. We were way above this line, but it has come down. I don't have the exact number over here, but definitely the put writing was closer to 15. Okay, here it was nearly 10, sorry, but still you see the amount of call writing that has increased from, it was below 5, and here it is almost equal to the put. It is at about 16 now. So the call writing has come in, which shows we could dip. But breaking CPR again is not an easy thing, right? This is the CPR. So whether we come here and we are going to be sideways, or we are going to break CPR, that we will have to wait and see. So this is what we analyzed, and it's going good so far. I'm just going to leave it at the screen and be right back in few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about the background noise. The where I'm sitting, we don't have a very quiet environment. See, this is what I was telling on this candle. Most of the times we go below the on 15 minutes. This red line is the 20 MA. We go below the 20 MA and come up again, but there's no follow up on the upside, right? The next candle is a green candle and we are coming down, so we can stay in the trade. If this candle, this particular candle, if it was a green candle and if we had started going above this previous day high, definitely this trade would not have worked. We should have exited. But as of now, as mentioned, a good almost a retest to the previous day high came. Now let's see if a target hits or not. See, we have my usually my intraday target is catching 100 points in options, right? We have crossed that target mark of 100 points. So now whatever we get until our target on this chart is just bonus. Otherwise, my target is to catch about 100 points in the option premium. We'll also check and Nifty what is happening. I did see in the morning itself Nifty. See Nifty yesterday in our analysis we had this trend line. I'm opening the Nifty chart for the first time today, and even Nifty was a beautiful shot over here. See this trend line. If you had seen my analysis video yesterday, we had this trend line, right? I did mention that we need to be careful at this trend line. We were expecting a breakout, but everybody was expecting a breakout, I think. But what the market did is reverse from that particular trend line. Now possible targets on the Nifty for the downside is, I'm looking on this 15-minute chart, we could hit this level. This can act as some kind of a bounce zone, so I'm going to mark it in orange. We could hit 785. Let's see if there's any CPR level though. We are in the CPR itself. See Nifty, there was a beautiful, if anybody has seen my CPR logic video, there was a beautiful reversal from R1 and we have hit the CPR. The target for Nifty is already done. Probably this can be the extended target over here. This price action can definitely act as a support if we come down. That is between 17,897 to 17,883. See, I don't like this wick that is being formed in this 5-minute chart. And we'll just see the open interest, how much. See, it's not a good habit to check open interest every 5 minutes just because it's the live video. I just wanted to show you, but it's always good to check after every 30 minutes or 40 minutes. That's when there'll be a change in OI. But from the time when the stream started, like some few 10-15 minutes back, see, we saw 7, we saw 13, now we are at 19. We are more than the put writing. Put writing has definitely come down, right? And the call writing has increased, so that gives us more confidence that we can stay in the trade. But when we see this type of a price action, right, this is what I don't like. This wicks being formed at this level. If we break this and come down, definitely we will hit this target. So we'll have to wait and see. Let's see how we are doing on the 1-minute scalping thing. See, even on the 1 minute, we are continuously testing this 20 MA. The red line is the 20 MA and dipping. Let's see if we come until this 20 MA and we get a dip or we go up. But as of now, I don't like this same rejection from the same point twice in the day, and it's kind of forming this wick. We already have hit our mark, so not sure if, let's see how this 5-minute candle closes. We have about 1 minute left. And if we just want to see the option chain in the sensible, which is kind of an pretty common thing where everybody would have access to the sensible option chain. Why is this so small? See the difference on this call side. On 42,500 we have about 42.29, but on the put side not much, right? There's not much support on the put side. Even 42,500 on the put side, it's only 24. Here we have 42, so 42,500 is a good resistance for sure. If this continues, right, if this fall continues and this CPR breaks, we could get further downside according to the open interest. But first we need to hit our CPR target. Let's see if that happens or not. See, in cases like this where we have a pretty good entry at the high point of the day, how we can trail stop losses, let me show you on this chart, just to show how we can trail stop loss so that our profits don't get eroded. Right now I'm going to use the CPR for that, just the daily CPR. See, if somebody were able to catch this at the top, right, how we trail our stop losses, once this low comes and this high comes, this can be a trailing stop loss, that is R1. What is trailing stop loss is, if the price goes above this R1, we will have to close our trade, whether we are in profit or not. Now the good trailing stop loss, if somebody had shorted early in the morning, is this previous day high. If the price goes above this previous day high, right, if a 5-minute candle closes above this, we will have to exit with whatever the PNL or whatever the premium price is. See, we got this nice wick, but again there is no follow up on the upside. Let's see if this level breaks. It's always good to have multiple charts, one plain chart just to work with nothing but just the plain chart, and one chart where you have all your levels marked based on support and resistance without any indicators, no CPR, no EMAs, nothing, just a plain chart like this where you have all the resistance and the support lines marked, and then the other chart with all the indicators and all the markings. That's how I use it. See, if the CPR target achieves, we could take support over here at about 42,297. We could expect some bounce from here. Let's see, looks like we're already getting some bounce from this level. See, this is where how we can analyze is, the previous time when the price came here, there was some resistance. Right now that is acting as a support here. Now the same thing, if when we come here, since the previous price action we took support here, again there's a possibility we might take support here as well. Most of the indices are in red. The only indices is this FMCG, which is up, IT is up, auto is down, finance is down, obviously metal is down, pharma is down, energy is up, PSU bank is up. Majority of the indices are down. Let's just have a check at the global markets, as the European markets will open probably in an hour. See, US after getting a nice move on Friday, the futures are trading quite flat now. The European markets are also trading flat, so nothing so significant. We just need another 50-point dip for our targets to achieve from the day's low. Sorry, about 60 points. See, the dotted line is the weekly CPR, which is the first target, then the daily CPR, but we will exit at our weekly CPR because we entered based on the previous week high rejection. So a pullback until the weekly CPR is, we're sitting at a 1:5 ratio, which is pretty good. Okay, there is some significant jump in the option premium price. Now let me just show you another thing where, see, now 42,500 call is where it was increasing right now. Another thing that we can use to analyze is check 42,500 call 19C, go to a 5-minute chart. I don't know why this is kind of blurred. Let me just, yeah, it's better now. And add the open interest. This will be available only in your broker. Zerodha gives it. Many of the brokers do provide that. See, now what is happening here is on the call side, the price is coming down, the OI throughout the day is going up, meaning more call sellers are coming in, not call buyers. If this is A, if call sellers are increasing, what does it mean? Like the market is not going to go high, right? This is what this indicates. If the price is coming down and the OI is going up. Now the same thing we'll check on the put side. See, now there is some short covering on the put side. That's why we probably had this dip. See what is happening on the call side and the put side, a simple difference. We teach this in our courses. If the price is going up and OI started coming down, so a lot of call sellers who are sitting at 42,000 put are exiting. Over here, from throughout the day, the price is coming down, OI is going up, more call sellers are coming in. That's exactly what is happening, showing even in this chart. And as of now, even 400 calls have started increasing. And if you see the overall open interest from Friday, significant heavy call writing. See, when this type of a scenario comes, right, where at the strike price the call side is double than the put side, almost double than the put side, then there is a chance we could slip on the downside. Now if you check the higher time frame, like say 15-minute, let's see what is happening. We have closed below the 20 MA, kind of taking support over here, where previously we closed at about 42,377. So let's see if this breaks. See, even if we come until here, there's a chance of bouncing. The 200 EMA, the pink line is the 200 EMA, the red line is the 20 EMA. And if you see on daily chart how the chart is being formed, it is a nice red candle. Another interesting thing on the hourly chart is see, on the hourly chart, this is the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA, we rejected even from the 200 EMA on an hourly chart. So obviously we don't take entries or exits based on the EMA. It's just for our understanding and to get more confidence in our trade. So as of now, we have a target of hitting the weekly CPR. We rejected in the morning itself from the previous week high. If anybody is watching the video at this point, let me just repeat this. See, the dotted line is the previous week high, right? We exactly rejected from this previous week high, where we also had this nice resistance zone. See, we rejected this zone 1, 2, 3 times, right? And this was the fourth time we came. So unless this was broken on the upside, there was no point in going long. So we took a short position right at the morning itself. This is the trade that we are sitting on. We shorted at this candle with the stop loss of this previous week high. Along with this price action, what supported us is the OI data also. From the morning, what we shared in a group, especially this particular screenshot, there was significant call writing in the morning at 600 and 700. So that was another convincing thing that we can stay in the trade. See, usually when I take a trade, say if I enter at 300, if I get 100 points, 400, I would exit. Right now, the 700 PE is trading at 450, right? 450, around 449, 447. So we have already hit our target in the option premium. Let's see whether we can hit our target, even the CPR target gets hit or not. Oh, sorry. Okay, I need to readjust this. I wanted to move this a little bit in the side and see again over here, from the time we last saw this, the put is increasing, the price 42,500 put, this is 42,500 P is increasing, the OI is coming down but not significantly. This has to drop drastically, then we can see further surge on the upside. Okay, Sachin Chaudhary, I'm just seeing your ping now. You took a trade when the previous day high was taken out. That was also that is also a good trade, probably on this candle, right? On this candle. So the stop loss for that is the previous day high, and you can wait. Oh, fish. See, previous day high was taken out, means probably on this candle. Let's check on this Nita chart. See, if you have entered right at this spot after this 5-minute candle is formed, then yeah, maybe a trailing stop loss would be this high. If 244 is taken out on the upside, maybe you'll have to exit. But if it is on this 3-minute candle is what you have taken, then you can keep this previous day high itself as the trailing stop loss with the target of CPR. So now what is happening in this lower time frame on this 3-minute? See, I don't want to disturb this chart because this, whatever this ratio I put, keeps disappearing. So that's why I'm just using multiple charts. So some kind of a corrective structure is being formed here, right? It's like a triangle. Maybe this is on the 1-minute chart. Maybe we will form this type of a triangle and break on the downside is what I'm expecting. So let's see. See, a lot of support coming in based on the price action over here at about 42,381. I took a 3-minute candle. Your channel has helped me a lot, sir. I am now handling trades for longer time and making good money, yeah, that is really good. If anybody is being benefited from my videos and my channel, like whenever I put up a video, just please comment or even like those videos, because I hardly get any views, it's only about 30-40 views, because not I don't get many likes on my videos. So it's good that it's helping. That's the whole point of me starting this channel. And I'm trading from a pretty long time, right? The only time, let me just tell, since we're waiting for this trade, let me just tell why this YouTube channel started. It's not that I started trading when the YouTube channel started. I've been trading from quite some time. It started during the lockdown, when a lot of people reached out to me, like close family and friends who knew that I trade. They wanted some help, some kind of a coaching, or since there was a lockdown, they wanted to learn. And it was from my friend circle and my family circle. So what I did is I used to give them updates on the WhatsApp, make small videos, and put this chart markings and all that. So somebody gave me a random idea, just put it on YouTube, everybody can watch it in one place. And that's how this whole YouTube channel started. And then I thought, why not just do it, so even everybody else can benefit, whoever can benefit from this. See, since you're making you're taking good trades, and it's working out for you, always see if you can enter at a retracement. There was a good entry over here when we retraced to the R1. When we got this dip, came to the R1, this was a good entry. Obviously all that will come with some sort of experience. Thank you very much. We have almost hit our target, means not yet, there's still about 20 points. Let's see how my premium is doing. This is doing beautifully well. Now whether to stay in the trade once this target hits or not, that depends on the price action in the CPR, right? See, what happens is, in the CPR it can go a little sideways if not broken in one shot most of the time. So in this sideways we will lose a lot of time value, and the option premium can come down. So if either the weekly CPR or the daily CPR, the pivots, this dotted line is the weekly CPR pivot, right? If this or the daily pivot hits, we can just exit. Let's see if Nifty, we had a target marked in Nifty. Let's see if that is hit. No, that's quite far off. Let's see in Bank Nifty if we have. Bank Nifty can take some bounce at this level where this wick is, right at about 290. So we need to be careful. 470, that is good. Now if you see this, see, more and more OI is dropping. The put sellers are exiting, they don't want to stay in the trade. Let's mark this level. See, right now it says about 1155. I'm marking this level. Let's see if there is a further dip. See, how do I put this? 1155. Just two in there. So we have this 200 EMA on 3 minutes, right about where the CPR is. So that can be a good place to book some profit on. And see the beauty of this EMAs, right? There's a whole video on my channel, you can check that. See the beauty of this, how even on 1 minute the blue is 50, red is 20, we are dipping, and each time we go up we are just retesting this 20 MA and coming down. And the same thing happens when the market is going up. Each time we come test the 20 MA on 1 minute and keep going higher. So that can be used for definitely scalping. There's a complete video, you can check that. $224 is our target, and we are currently at 242,329. Now what we need to check here is how is the price looking on the bigger time frame. Always smaller time frame is only for entry and exit. You build your view on the bigger time frame. See, on 15-minute RSI is still not below 40, so this is not very convincing that the breakdown will continue. See, but as of now I would consider our target is hit. We missed the target by 4 points. That is fine, no problem. And this is about 4,474. We have entered at 300. See, I'm going to be closing this for the day, and we'll see, we have hit a target, one target. The next move I'm expecting is if the CPR breaks on the downside, right? So for now we are doing away with this. This is pretty neat. We'll just put a trailing stop loss. I don't know. See what happens. I'll book my profit here, and then the market falls another 200 points. That's how the market behaves, right? It doesn't go how we want it to go. But this is definitely a target hit for sure. Now we'll see if this daily CPR also gets hit. See, when very close to your target, right, if you get one big candle on the downside, that's when you just book your profit, because the option premium will significantly bounce, right? So, and then it might fall again. So when that bounce comes, that's when your option premium jumps, we can just take out the profit. See, from 11.55 we have again dipped some more from 22 to 21. So this is how you can track that the OI is coming down, price is going up. Okay, this is where I would want to close this, and one target of mine is done, right? See, I'm not very bullish on the markets today based on the open interest and the price action, but some kind of a bounce from the CPR is possible, right? Because if you see the 15-minute chart, we have continuously fallen from R1 until CPR. So I've closed this for now. Sorry. So the next best trade is if the CPR breaks. See, we just hit the weekly CPR, right? If you closely observe, we have hit the target of the weekly CPR. So this is where I would want to probably take a break. I'm sitting from 9:20 in front of my PC. See, once the CPR gets hit, the next trade probably a retracement towards the 20 MA on 3 minutes, or if we kind of remain sideways and kind of break this CPR on the downside. But this is a very wide CPR, right? It's about 120 points. Yeah, that's okay, no problem. And if we check the open interest, the 400 call is also increasing from the time we saw last. 42,000 put is also increasing. Call is also increasing. Sorry, change in OI. Some support can come here at 42,300. Sorry, I was just looking at the overall open interest. We should be looking at the change in open interest for the day. Some support can come in at 42,300. Why? The call rating is not increasing here, right? See, 500 increased, 400 increased. That's why we had the dip. Now over here, the puts are there. The put rating is there. Call rating not increased significantly. When this blue becomes like this 400 blue, right? Then we can see further downside. And this is what we have done with one trade for the day. So let's see if we get another trade or not. For now, I'm just gonna stop this video, and since one of our targets hit, just time to take a break and be back by around 1:30 or so and see what happens. I'm not expecting a significant bounce on the upside unless something drastically changes in the open interest, but I would definitely look to short if the CPR breaks on the downside. But this number should support us. That is, the call writers on 300 should increase now. So that is our next plan. But for now, I think we are done, and thank you guys for watching.